HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time something I'm really excited to be reviewing, and it's a bottle of BrewDog's Born to Die 4/7/2015. Very much along the lines of what Stone have done with Enjoy By, and BrewDog have been very open with that was clearly a big influence on brewing this beer. It's a beer which is intended to be a big showcase of hops. It's about drinking IPA fresh, and as you can see, this was launched on the 21st, which was yesterday, 21st of May, and it's meant to be drank by, enjoyed by, the 4th of July. Yeah, I had 3 halves of this last night. Probably not the best decision ever, but it was so damn good. I was really excited to try it, and I'm so excited it was as good as it was. So big thanks to BrewDog for sending me a bottle of this to take a look at. I bought 3 anyway. It was the excitement of this beer being released. As you can see, one of the first, apart from Punk, the first bomber that they've released. So it's 8.5% ABV, so not massive. It's hopped with Amarillo, Citra, Mosaic and Simcoe. I will get onto an interesting point. Well, interesting to me. Point in a minute. Brand new glass as well, which came with the bottle. Big thanks for that. Slightly smaller version than the regular Spiegel IPA glass. Anyway, beer nonetheless, absolutely pin bright, very very pale golden colour, pure white froth. So let's give it a swirl and a sniff. Check out the aroma. Oh yeah, oh yeah. For me, it's kind of wildflowers, a nice floral note up front. I'd say Mosaic kind of leading the charge in this one. Reminds me of a single hop beer from Omnipolo Ag called Onda. That was single hop Mosaic, and that was reeking of it. Getting loads of that. Getting acacia honey, kind of buttercup syrup if you've ever had that. Pineapple, absolutely bags of pineapple. That's one of the most prominent aromas for me in this. Lemon juice, sweetened lemon juice. Floral, absolutely. Grapefruit, fresh pine. There is a spicy, musty note to it. Not much though, I've got to admit. Considering it's Mosaic and Simcoe, I am a very much outspoken kind of anti-Simcoe campaigner. I think it just gets used really aggressively in a lot of IPAs, especially in the UK, and sometimes it overpowers. It is not overpowering this. I think Citra's really coming to the front, and the Mosaic big time. Yeah, reminds me of those candy canes as well. We used to be like sweet cigarettes when I was a kid. Anyway, let's dive in. I could sniff it all day. Cheers. Oh, it's so good. It's really damn good. Once again, I'd say maybe a bit more musty and resinous on the flavour. Definitely loads of pineapple, the big pineapple. Something that reminds me of the flavour reminds me of the aroma of pansies as well. If you know what those flowers smell like. There is a spiky bitterness with a hint of spice in there. Reminds me of something like bay leaf, maybe lemon balm, slightly herbal in that sense. Big spicy lemon note, yeah, absolutely. Grapefruit, really quite dry, not excessively. You can start feeling it in your teeth. On the description on BrewDog's website, it says it's savagely bitter and something really dry. It's not savagely bitter. It's really nicely done. It's really balanced. I mean, I think Jackhammer's much more aggressively bitter than this is. It's really nicely balanced. Once again, that hint of honey coming through, clear honey. It's good. Absolutely, I'm not going to say it's definitely this for sure. For me, it really reminds me of BrewDog's previous release, Restorative Beverage for Invalids and Convalescents. I'm not saying it is the same beer or that was like a trial run for it. I mean, in my mind, I think it might have been, because I really enjoy that beer. At that point, I would have said that's probably the best IPA that BrewDog's ever released. And I'm going to say it now, this is the best IPA BrewDog have ever released. It does have a commonality with punk, I would say. It does. You can see the lineage towards something like Jackhammer, but it doesn't get as big and aggressively sweet and resinous as something like Hardcore does, because that's a big old boy. This is stupidly drinkable for 8.5. It really is. It's really around the sweet spot for me. Oh yeah, I love those big fruit bowl IPAs with a bit more sweetness, but there's another kind of beer that I really like, and this absolutely nails it. So I'm going to say this is the best IPA BrewDog have ever made. It's one of the better beers that BrewDog's ever made. Right up there with, I mean, for me, some of the, obviously Dead Metaphor is probably the best beer that BrewDog have ever brewed, obviously. But some of the Paradox beers have been absolutely world class. But this is right up there. I can see people in California going bonkers for this. It's a real West Coast IPA done to absolute perfection. Great stuff. Absolutely love it. Sorry, I just wanted more of it. So that is a bottle of BrewDog's Born to Die 04/07 2015, a terminally hoppy IPA, 8.5% ABV. Drink it fresh, enjoy every drop. It's an absolute stormer. I'm Rob from HopZine.com, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.